What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another figure review. And today I have for you the SH Figuarts Mandalorian from Disney Plus, The Mandalorian. This is the way. Yes, as always, we're going to take a look at the packaging. So this is the box. You got your standard SH Figuarts Star Wars packaging. The giant window here, Star Wars, The Mandalorian, SH Figuarts, Mandalorian down here, Tamashii Nation, Bandai. There's the top, there's the bottom with some unreadables, the side with a picture of the figure, another side with a picture of the figure, and then you got the back here, more figures, pictures of the figure, some unreadables, and very simple when it comes to the Figuarts line. For anything that's like Star Wars and Marvel is always a small package, but it is what it is. So enough of that. Let's get Mando out of the package. Here's Mando with everything he comes with out of the box, but before we look at the accessories, we're going to take a look at the figure itself. Da 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 da. I love that jingle. But anyway, here is SH Figuarts The Mandalorian from Disney Plus, The Mandalorian. And this figure looks okay. It looks pretty solid. We're gonna take a closer look at it. There's certain things I'm seeing right now that I'm not particularly, like, happy about, but I think it might be a decent figure. So let's get into it. So we're gonna take a look at the closer look at the figure right now. So start at the head, and here's my first criticism about the figure. This helmet looks way too small to have a human head under it. Now I know this is like some Anthony Customs kind of criticism here with this, but it's hard not to look at it, man. Like, the head's just a little bit too small. The helmet's just it should be bigger. Let's be honest. It should be bigger, and it just looks like if this was like a robot head, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But since it's supposed to be a human head under the helmet, it's kind of, I feel like the scaling is a little bit wonky with that, but that's whatever. But looking at the Mandalorian's helmet here, it's pretty clean. You got your, nice, like, kind of satin silver here. Although you see the black, all that. Not a lot of color there, but that's how that looks. Let's turn them around. So there's the back detailing of that. So this is his outfit from the first episode before he got the rest of the, the armor from bring his bounty back. Which I was a fan of that. I actually liked this a lot before he got all shiny. He looked rough. He looked dirty, like he'd been in a lot of battles. I really like this costume. So I'm glad they made a figure for it. Go down here, you see the browns and stuff for in the torso. Some silver there. And they got a couple like dings and all that dents and stuff from, I guess, battle. But this is another criticism I have to get the figure right now. This looks so like he's not dirty enough. Like, I feel like they should have kind of had him, a little like some shading would have been nice. I feel like this paint is so clean. It is so freaking clean, and even the little dinks and scratches he has on him that seem so like. I mean, I know it was a fashion figure, but they just really look painted on, not like he needs to look worn, like he's been in battle, like he's been, on a journey, getting all these bounties, taking on the beds of the bed, and he just looks so clean. It's weird. But anyway, going down to the buckle, you can see here that you got your holster here, or your belt piece. Pretty sure that's a separate piece right there. Looking at the arms, you see the paint here. Yeah, a nice like tannish color. A little blue in there. The grays. There's the gauntlets right there. And then you got your the fists. All the paint is clean. I give it that. It is clean. So that's that side. And then come down to the legs. Got the pants here with the armor on it. Also more like scratches and stuff. And then the boots. There's detail there. Both knee pads are like different. That's pretty cool. And then you got the brown on the boots. And then also you got the cloth cape, which would have been cool if it was, you know, wired, but it's not. And there's how the back there looks. They didn't even put any paint in this where the scratches should be. So that kind of sucks. There's the butt. And yeah, so that's how he looks. He looks okay. I think it captures the character. You definitely know who it is, but he definitely could have used some paint to make him look worn, and that head definitely could be, you know, a lot. Well, not a lot bigger, but it's a little bigger, man. Cause it's kind of small. But other than that, aesthetic-wise, he looks fine for the most part. Now that we looked at him, let's take a look at the articulation. Alright, taking a look at the articulation, the head is on a ball peg here. And what you can do though to kind of fix like the head, I mean, maybe the head is small, but it's also the fact that this guy really doesn't have much of a neck. You can kind of like pull the ball joint up a little bit to extend it so it looks a little bit better. I think it looks better this way. So, but yeah, he's on a ball peg. You can turn the head 360. You can go side to side. You can look up this much, down that much, and then you go down to the shoulders here. Try to get the cape out the way. You always got your hinge here in the shoulder, and then go up about that much, and you can move it all around. You got all that motion right there. Spin it 360, all that stuff. These shoulder pads right here are on its own separate hinge, so you can hinge it up and down. You can move it how you want to, move it in the way, move it out the way. So I love Tamashii is really good when it comes to stuff like this. So that was a good design, I believe. Let's pull that bit down. It does. Well, mine's a little stuck right here on this arm, but there is a bicep swivel. It's stuck right now. I'm trying the other one. There you go. So yeah, the bicep swivel there. Spins over. This one's stuck. Double jointed elbow right there. That's how that looks. And then of course your hand is on the ball peg, so you can spin that around, and of course it hinges back and forth. Not a lot, but it does hinge back and forth. Going to the torso here, there is no ab crunch or anything. There is, well, I guess there's a diaphragm joint right here. But you're not going to get a lot of it. You see, it hits the belt, and that's far you're going to go. But I guess it's okay. Back is a little bit better. So with this diaphragm joint, along with the the waist joint here, you're going to get a decent amount of range there. You can go all the way around like that with the figure, and then obviously move them side to side. But you can only move them so much because of the strap here. And then you got your belt, which is it a separate piece? No, I think the belt here is actually attached to the crouch area, which is not a soft plastic. This thing is pretty hard. So interesting. And then you have your hinge here for your gun hoister, which is legit just a hoister with a gun stuck in. You can't take the gun out or anything. It has a separate piece, I believe, that you can put in and out. So you can take this out and replace it with the empty holster when he's holding the blaster. And then on the side, these little pads here, they're also on its own hinge. You hinge it up and down so it won't be in your way when you're doing kicks or whatever. And then speaking of kicks, he can do the splits here. He has like the Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts articulation here for the legs. So he goes out about that much. And he also does have the drop down legs. You can drop them down a little bit. Try to extend the kicks. Kick up that much. Kick back that much. Not a lot. Pop that back in. Then you have your double jointed knees. And he can go, his leg can go back about that much. See, this one's any different because of the design. No, it's about the same. Okay, so there's that. You got your swivel here in the thigh. I almost forgot that. That's why it's swivel. And then go to the bottom here to the ankles. Ankles go back that much. They go up that much. Got your ankle pivot, which it's not a lot going on there. Can't pivot that much. That's weird, but there you go. So not a lot of pivot there. And then you got your toe articulation. So there you have it right there. Articulation wise, it's okay. Some things are better than others, but I think it is decent. Alright guys, now it's time to look at the accessories. When it comes to the hands, Mando comes with 9 different hands, 3 complete sets, and then I think and the rest are just some lefts and some rights. I'll show them all to you. But first up are the fists. Gotta come with the fists. A pair of open hands, probably for holding the child. And here are a pair of gripping hands. These are probably for holding the rifle or for imaginary binoculars. Either one. He comes with two right trigger hands, and here's the first one. And here's the second one, which is more of a tighter grip. And 1 left cuffing hand. And here is the blaster that you put in his hands. It's just really just black with a silver, little silverish up there, but it's not a lot of detail, but that's how that looks. And also the empty holster that you can clip on when he's using the blaster. Disintegrator rifle thing that he uses to he was taking out people with these a lot with this weapon, which is one of his coolest weapons from the show. And that's how this looks. It's got a little bit of paint. No wear or anything on it though. Kind of bare, but it has a little bit of paint up there. But you can unpeg it. So you can unpeg the top right here, unplug it, and it comes with an extra piece. So you see this piece right here. You can take this piece completely off. This unpegs too, I believe. See, like that, and you can replace this piece with this piece, which is the same piece, but with this little, like, I guess maybe it's a scope or something. And that's how that looks when you put that up there. So there you go, little options there for you. He also comes with this little strap piece, and I think this is to strap the rifle to his back. But this thing like refuses to stay in his torso. Like, there's a plug for it in his torso. I'll show you real quick. So grab him. So there's a plug right there that this goes into, but for me it will not stay. So I probably won't be using this on mine, unfortunately. Let's see, I can try to show you real quick. See, but it doesn't stay. It just kind of just sitting up there. But it plugs to the back, and then the rifle has a little slit for here it's a little slit in the cape for the rifle, and it just, you can hold it. You're supposed to be able to kind of just have it hanging in the back right there, but I'm not sure I'll be doing that, but we'll see. Anyway. Alright, it's size comparison time. Time to compare Mando to other figures from other lines. Here he is with SH Figuarts Saiyan Race on Earth Son Goku and Iron Man Mark 50 from Infinity War. Here he is with Black Series Heavy Mando and the Walgreens exclusive Obi-Wan Kenobi. Here he is with Mezco's 112th Sovereign Knight Batman and also Blade. Here he is with Mafex Wolvie and Deadpool. Here he is with Marvel Legends, a Walmart exclusive Black Widow, and Stan the Man. overall, SH Figuarts Mandalorian is a solid offering by Tamashii Nations, but with that said, it does have its issues. Um, One other nitpick, other than the two that I already mentioned, which I go over also, I feel like this guy comes with all these little um, parts, right, for his guns and his hoister. I feel like there's just too many little small parts that has to be attached and detached, and it makes it really annoying to mess around with. It kind of reminds me of messing around with the Amazing Yamaguchi figures. I mean, even though they're fun, it takes you so much time to mess with those guys, and this guy doesn't have all that stuff. You know, I mean that for those figures, like there's so many different things attached to them. But for usually for the Figuarts figures, there's not like a lot of different accessories, and I don't know why they couldn't just have the hoister be its own thing and not have to have two different separate hoisters, two different separate blasters. These two parts that you have to attach on to the rifle, which you legit could have just be able to pull a little piece off and that be it. But you have to legit detach the whole rifle to add this one part. The little piece to attach the rifle to your back. I feel like it's just too much of that stuff, and a lot of stuff if you're not careful, you can lose it really easily. So I don't know why they added all that stuff when they could have made it a lot easier by just making it one part that you could like. I don't know. I feel like I'm complaining a lot about this, but I feel like if you guys know what I mean, right? Anyway, so there's that, and also I wish that this guy had some more like he needs some shading or something. He's too clean for a bounty hunter who's out, getting all these bounties and fighting all these monsters and outlaws. The guy should be dirty. He should be, a lot more worn down. And this guy just looks so freaking clean. I don't know. The head with the neck issue, you can kind of sort of fix that if you pull the peg up, but you shouldn't have to. The head could be a little bit bigger though. And the cape, I like that it's a cloth cape, but man, it is probably the bare minimum cloth cape you can get. No bendy wire. It just feels like a bristle pad. It just feels bad. But that's the negative stuff. The positives of this figure is that it does look good. Other than the head being a little bit small, the actual aesthetics of the figure comes out well. All the details from his outfit are there. And even though, like I said, I wish he had some shading, I do like the paint. The paint is very clean. There's really no QC issues with this guy. Nothing's breaking apart. There aren't, paint bleeding everywhere. It is very, very clean. So I do give them that. Articulation-wise, it's also pretty good as well. This guy is gonna do, man. I don't know right now if he's better than the Black Series version or not. I don't have that figure. I looked for it, could never find it. So I had to go with this guy. Is he worth the price, or should you go with the Black Series? I can't tell you that because I don't have that figure, unfortunately. But we do have one more contender coming out, and that is the Mafex Mandalorian. And Mafex has been on a roll, bringing out hit after hit after hit, and their Mandalorian's looking pretty good, man. It's looking pretty good. So we got this, and then we have the armor that comes later in the series that's coming out as well, also in figure art form and also in Mafex. So we're going to compare those two as well. Have those on pre-order. We're waiting for those. But for now, this is going to do, guys. Should you go out and get this guy, do I give him a thumbs up? I give him one thumbs up. He gets one thumbs up as a pre-roll, not two, because I feel like this figure could have been a lot better if they would have took care of the couple of issues that it has. But it is what it is. Should you get him or should you wait? That's your call, guys. I can't tell you that. Like, I feel like this guy will do on your shelf if you're trying to fit him with your SH Figuarts Star Wars figures and want them to be in scale. But if you just want a Mandalorian figure, maybe you should just wait for the Mafex figure. And a lot of people say that the Black Series version is kick-ass as well, so maybe get that one. I don't know. But I do like it, and he will be going to my shelf. until further notice. And he looks good. He looks good. I give him that. So with that said, guys, you can get this guy right now on Japanese figure retailer. Like Amiyami. That's where I got him from. Or you can wait till next month to pick him up at the U.S. stores like Big Bag Toy Store. So guys, if you like this review, please smash that like button. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel for more figure reviews. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay gold and stay safe. See you guys later. Peace.